There's a new conspiracy theory doing the rounds on the internet, and it is this: mermaids are real and the government is covering it up. Now, why the government is covering it up, or in fact which government it is, hasn't been made clear, because I always assumed that government ran countries and that mermaids, if they were real, which they aren't, would live in the sea. Bizarrely, what's fueling this conspiracy theory though is that conspiracy nuts are watching a fake documentary which first aired in 2011 on Animal Planet called Mermaids: A Body Found. Now, last night I watched this documentary, so you can thank me because now you don't have to, because it's fucking painful. Jobbing wooden actors pretending to be scientists carrying out an autopsy on what is supposed to be a mermaid. And to make it seem more authentic, there's also some assumed phone footage of the mermaid just before it died, but sadly this looks like the cutscene on a PS1 game. Add to that also several CGI scenes trying to explain what life is like in the mermaid community. Now, you can tell this is actually a fake documentary if you watch it all the way through, because at the end it says it's fake. But here we're dealing with conspiracy nuts for whom logic and reason play no part. So last night I was going through some of their message boards to see what their comments are. One was, dolphins are known to be protective of human beings. We must remind them of something friendly. The inference being that we look like mermaids. Now, if dolphins are known to be protective and friendly around humans, more fucking fool them. We're a terrible species and we kill everything we come into contact with. Another comment was that the basis for the documentary was the sound had been picked up and no one knew what it was. So clearly, yeah, mermaid, that's your first logical thought, although it transpires it was actually ice breaking away, which is nice to know. A constant reminder that we're on a dying fucking planet. Another guy had commented that killer whales never attack boats. Is that because we remind them of mermaids? Well, my question here is, what the fuck is a mermaid doing in a boat? I'm not a marine biologist, but I would assume the reason that orcas don't attack boats is they're not presenting a threat and they can't eat them. Dolphins and whales are intelligent mammals. People that believe mermaids are real, not quite as much. Then there was a comment saying, or several comments actually, saying that sailors used to report seeing mermaids, so there must be some truth in it. No, they're just stories. I'd also go as far to say this, that back in the days of sail, in the Royal Navy, it was compulsory to drink a pint of rum a day. It's no fucking wonder they were seeing things that weren't there. I'd also say, if you've been at sea for a few months, on a small sailing ship, surrounded by nothing but men, you're going to start seeing things out there that you assume are female, or just hope are female. Is that a woman in the sea? Is that a woman? Oh shit, no, it's my turn in the barrel again. Although my favourite comment from some conspiracy nut was, I cried when I saw the mermaid sacrifice itself to the megalodon to save the others. A fucking megalodon! A species of shark that's been extinct for thousands of years. Now, in the fake documentary, there's one in it. Everyone else can see it's badly rendered CGI bullshit. This conspiracy nut thinks a fucking film crew's been down there with them. Then it gets even weirder, because it turns out conspiracy nuts are also becoming a bit woke. A separate thread running off saying, should we call them mermaids? Or would it be better to call them mer-people? Why are you worrying if a mythical creature identifies as female? They're not real, they don't exist, except it turns out they do. I wasn't aware of this, but apparently some swimming clubs now have mermaid swimming evenings, where women can turn up, put on their swimming costume and a fake mermaid tail, crucially because there aren't any fucking real ones, and then fuck about in the local leisure centre pretending they're Daryl Hannah from Splash. And with a sort of horrible sense of inevitability, I thought, how long is it going to take me on my laptop to find someone who identifies as a mermaid? 8 seconds, that's how long it took. And that's only because it was slow loading the page. I found the blog of a woman who claims that she is a mermaid. She goes to the mermaid swimming clubs, which I'm sure satisfies a lot of fetishes for weirdos out there on the internet. But she said as soon as she put on her mermaid tail, she knew she was really a mermaid. Well, you're not, are you, love? First off, if you are a mermaid, why are you wearing a bikini top? Go on, get them out. And if this woman really is a mermaid, just hold her fucking head under the water. Let's see how long she can breathe underwater before it turns out she isn't really a mermaid, she's just a delusional human. So yeah, mermaids are now real. I think what I'm going to do at the weekend is buy a shed load of horse manure, throw glitter all over it and start selling unicorn shit.